everybody. We're back out here again. Fine folks at Samcom, after they watched the review I did of their FCNP30A UHF radios, and I explained that those, they do operate on FRS and GMRS frequencies, but they're not like the everyday FRS, GMRS radios you go and find. Their channel 1 does not correspond to FRS1 or GMRS1. And after they've seen that review, like I said, those radios are unique, and you need to know frequencies. And if you're not very radio savvy, you'll be frustrated. Those were more intended for people to buy sets of those and distribute those among their party that they're with. That way they could communicate with each other and not be, they're still on FRS, GMRS frequencies, but if somebody was on FRS 5 or GMRS 5 and you were using the Samcom, nobody would, with those other type of radios, would hear you unless that particular frequency corresponded with the FRS or GMRS channel that those people were on. So Samcom said, how would you like to look at our GMRS radios? So they sent, I'm trying to see if I can find the model number here. This is a 2-pack. They just call it two-way radios, but these are GMRS radios. And as of nowadays, FRS and GMRS share the same frequencies, except for channel 8 through 14, I believe it is. I'd have to look. Those are specifically FRS, but 1 through 7 and I think 15 through 22 are shared between FRS and GMRS radios. The biggest difference in an FRS radio is the antennas do not come off. GMRS radio, you can put on one of those big long rubber ducks. Here, this is, I'm sure, yeah, they label this. This is the instruction manual comes with it, okay? And it is labeled 30 channel GMRS two-way radio. Samcom T2, that's what this is. This is a T2. I do like this. This thing is light. Of course, I don't have the battery in it, and I don't have the belt clip on it. But it's simple. It's basically set up like the other radio I did. You have a menu, and of course the menu is also a weather button. You have a call button and a lock button. You have monitor and scan over here on this side, and I'll get into a little closer detail. Then you have the group talk. It does have the group, so you can set your group up and be using, you know, if you was talking to somebody on, you know, FRS radio or whatever, but you had somebody else you want to talk to and you'd already talked to them and your groups are set up the same, you can just hit the group and talk to that person without talking to 2 or 3 other people that you're hunting with, fishing with, camping with. Here's what you're telling them, okay? Or you can put the whole bunch on the same group. You know, it doesn't matter. It has a on-off volume control. There's a different way to change the channels on this one. But this one does say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so forth. It doesn't say FRS or GMRS 1, 2, 3. It says channel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so forth. I thought, yeah, there is. Let me get my glasses. In the manual, there is a GMRS channel configuration chart. I'll zoom in here so you can see it. Okay. And there is 30 channels. Channel 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 are set to low power. All the other channels are set to high power because they are, like I said, 1 through 7 are both FRS, GMRS. On FRS, you can only use low power. That's the reason why these are labeled as GMRS, because this radio has them on high power. Okay. Channel 8 through 14 are low power. Those are strictly FRS. They're not GMRS frequencies. Those are FRS, and they're set to low power. Then 14 through 30 is all set to high power. Those are GMRS frequencies, or channels. So what I'm going to do right now is, let me show you what's all in the box. Of course, I've already pulled the radio out. In the box, this is where this radio is set. You have the two radios. You have a charging cable, and I'll show you something I like about that charging cable. And then you have two batteries. And then, of course, like I said, the radio itself. So that's all that's in the box. Well, I'll take that back. The belt clips are in the box too. You do have earbud microphone cord. I'll show you something different about those two. So I'm going to take those all out of the box. I'm going to get rid of the box. The battery compartment is simple. Push, pull off, and raise up. The batteries, now I haven't charged these. I think they got a little bit of a charge. Got to make sure you put them in correctly. Gold tabs right here. Line up the gold tabs there. And the writing, keep dropping everything. The writing that's on the battery goes up, because there's a little notch in the bottom of the battery right here. I don't know if you can see it well. Fits in a little notch here on the radio. I'll try to zoom in the best I can. Right there. And then the cover goes back on. You know, you don't go all the way to the bottom and try to slide it up. There's notches. Line it up and push in the middle, push it up. I'm going to go ahead and put the belt clip on. Now this is the type of belt clip that don't screw on or anything. It just goes in and locks in place. I just turned it on. It's on channel 1. Shows it's got 2 bars of battery. I can do the weather by pressing and holding. And found the
sunny sky. And Huntington was 79 degrees and mostly across Virginia. West, it was 75 degrees and mostly sunny. In Roanoke,
okay.
temperature was 76 with mostly sunny.
And it's got 11 NOAA frequencies. For here, channel 4 is the best for me. Okay. Now I'm going to get out of the weather by pressing and holding again, and I'm out of the weather. I'm back to channel 1. And to change the channels, you don't use the up and down arrow keys. You have to hit menu and then go that way. And I'm hoping I can show you, or you can see. I'm on channel 9 now. I'm going to go back to channel 1. I hit the down. And once you get there, you can hit the PTT. Okay, and it's there. Now this one has that little chirp. You can turn that off. It does have privacy codes. The menu function, which the book, the manual, really explains how well to program it and what everything says. And what I like about this, another feature, excuse me. What I like about these is it does have flashlight. See that? It's right below the push to talk button right here. One click. On. Push it again. Off. So you got your little flashlight in your FRS, GMRS. Well, these are GMRS radios. Even though you can't detach the antenna, they labeled these as GMRS. Like I said, GMRS radios, you can change antennas on. FRS radios, you cannot. That's the reason why those you buy at Walmart that are labeled FRS, the antenna is built on. It does not come off. But I like this. Is so lightweight, even with the battery in. I'm going to put the battery and stuff in the other one. Then I'm going to show you another feature that I like. Again, very simple. Make sure the writing is up. Place it in. Put the lid about halfway. Push down and up. Belt clip. It's on. Okay. I'm probably so close.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
Let's see, you can turn that Roger beep off. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. And I'll tell you what's going on here, why you're not hearing it on this radio. That's because it's got a privacy code of 1. I got to go turn it off. So to turn it off, I go into menu, and you keep pushing menu. Oh, I went past it. Okay, there it is. And I can go up to 0. And like I said, I don't know how many there are. 121 privacy codes. 0 is basically off. Hit menu again to confirm it. Keep going through your menu until everything is turned off. Turn the volume up.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
They got good, clear audio. But now I will show you the neat feature of this. This is a very nice USB-C cord. What is nice about it, and see, I even brought one because I forgot about this. I've already looked at these radios. This actually has 2 ends. So on the side here, you got a little pull down that says speaker mic. Now this doesn't use the speaker mics like Jared and I use. That's the reason why you have these. This is a USB-C. Plug in your USB-C. There is no desk chargers for these. These are truly USB-C chargeable radios. And right now I'm charging those radios. And you can charge those radios. This here is a 20,000, I think this is a 20 or 25,000 milliamp charging brick. Okay, it's got a micro USB, a USB-C, and a lightning port, and then 2 regular USB ports. Okay, and I'm charging both of those. Now if you was in your truck, your car, plug it into your cigarette lighter type adapter for USB, charge these radios. If your side-by-side set up with USB, charge your radios. You can charge these radios anywhere. Charge them in the house, plugged into one of those little wall square, what I call a wall wart, charge these radios. And I didn't read to see how long it would take to charge, but I'm going to turn both on. I'm going to zoom in, and you can see they are charging. I hope you can see that. These displays, they do go dim, and you know, to save on the battery power. Now The headphones are USB-C as well. And what I like about this is these cables have a cloth coating on. Now, Jared and I, very seldom do you ever see us wearing these. But you have a clip here. Here's your USB-C cord that plugs in right now where I'm charging. You got the earbud that comes with a little foam cover that will go on your ear, and it can go on the left side or right side. The cord from it down is cloth covered. And here's your microphone with the push to talk. This clip is slidable, rotatable, so you can put this anywhere you want. Have this in your ear, okay? Have that microphone up here close, and you can push to talk, hear them. That is a real nice, and I mean real well thought out. I like that this is a cloth covered cord, not just plastic, rubber, whatever. But unless you can find a microphone like you see Jared and I use on a lot of our radios that has USB-C on the end instead of the 2 prongs, you're stuck to using this. Which, you know, I could use it if that's what I want to use. It's just Jared and I choose to use the microphones. But you get 2 of those in the pack. And like I said, that's everything for this radio. I will try to get with Jared here this weekend. We're not going to do a range test, but we'll get his thoughts on it and see what he thinks. Like I said, they're nice radios. They're small, they're compact, they're lightweight. You can hardly tell you're holding the radio. But that's the Samcom T2 GMRS 2-way radio. And like I said, multiple options of charging. Power brick. I'm not going to say you could, but you could probably have one of those foldable. I've got ones on my camera bag. It's a foldable solar panel that plug your cell phone in to charge your cell phone. You could probably charge your radio that way if you're in direct sunlight, but it would probably take some time to charge. But if it was one of those battery packs with the solar panel, of course the solar panel, all it does is charge the battery pack. I've got one of those as well. But, you know, great option here. We had the other Samcom radios. Like I said, I can't remember the model number, so if I quoted the wrong model number, I apologize for those other radios, but I'll have a link where you can go see that. But these are true FRS, even though it's labeled GMRS. You've got, like I said, they share the same frequency. So these are great little handheld radios to use fishing, hunting, hiking, traveling, whatever. I don't think, you know, as I've told you before, the range of these things is several miles, depending upon the terrain. But with these having a fixed antenna, I don't know for sure what the range is. Something I didn't touch on at the beginning, and I do apologize. Here's the main features of these radios. Frequency range from 462.5625 to 467.7250 megahertz. For any of those that know frequencies other than the channel. High and low transmit power, a 2 watt, so these are just 2 watts on high power. Half a watt on low power. Now, you can change the power levels. I don't think you can, and I haven't tried, on channel 8 through 14. Those I think are locked in to low. In fact, let's just try here and see. Menu. Fox is off. Trying to remember how you change the power level. You may not be able to change the power level on these. I thought you could. I'm trying to look here real quick in the manual. Now I think the power level is set at the factory the way it is. There's nothing in here that talks about changing power level. So the low power is 1/2 watt. High power is 2 watts. Now I did see in here real quick, I know this video is getting long, the range they say, I just seen it. Transmitting range. The talk range depends on the environment and terrain. It will reach up to 5 kilometers in wide open spaces without obstructions, such as hills or buildings. Don't try to use 2 units which are less than 1.5 meters, 5 feet apart. If you do, you may experience interference. And that's what I was afraid was going to happen when I was transmitting right here. But the range all depends, like I said, on your terrain, and it does depend on power and antennas. So we already know the power, 2 watts on high, 0.5 watts, 1/2 watt on low. And it says it's selectable, because channel 1 through channel 7 is FRS. And you can't, 2 watts, I can't remember, I have to go back and look at the rules for FRS. And so it is changeable. You have to read the manual. It has 30 channels, 121 codes, which we already talked about. Group function, dual receive, dual transmit. 3 Vox levels, 10 call tones. We don't use call tones, never have, never will. You got the monitor, the scan, the key lock function. It has a 1100 milliamp hour polymer battery, the flashlight, and NOAA, and it says weather alert. So if there was a weather alert, if you turn that feature on, if there was a weather alert, it would come across the radio. So, nice little radios. I've drug this out long enough. Okay folks, Jared and I are trying out the Samcom T2 GMRS radios that they sent. I've already done the unboxing video and discussed what they are. Jared's got his, and I guess I should turn mine on.
Hey everybody, me and Dad are back.
Hey Jared, can you hear me?
He interrupted. We are back.
We're not that far apart.
Going to be reviewing the Samcom T2 radios, as you can hear right there.
400 yards.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Like I said, I like the lightweightness of these radios, and like I said, the audio sounds pretty good.
They're good and clear. Yeah, extremely lightweight. This would be perfect for on a hunting bag. Not to add a lot of weight to your bag.
Yeah, these would fit good right up on your shoulder strap for your hunting pack. You know, since you can't actually put a speaker mic like we do on those other radios. But yeah, I mean, for you know, close hunting areas, you know, because I don't think these things would do the 6-mile range because of having a fixed antenna, but appears to be a pretty awesome little radio.
Well, I don't think any of them is actually going to do the 6 miles unless your line of sight, no mountains in between, trees, power lines, stuff like that. But I think for hunting situations or you know, standard standard communication, maybe not long-range communication, but standard communication. I think they're great. Really nice radio.
And, you know, emergency issues, you know, you're trying to get in contact with somebody, you know, say you're hiking with somebody and get separated, you know, depending on the distance and the terrain. But, yeah, these are great radios. I really appreciate Samcom sending these for us to do the review on, and really appreciate that.
These are nice little radios. They're extremely lightweight. I mean, I bet it's not even a pound. You know, we're talking ounces here. It does have a fixed antenna. You have all your channel frequencies, and it has privacy tones you can put in on each frequency. The clip on the back, spring loaded, enough room there to put it on your belt or
Okay, I'm coming out.
10-4. I'll be out that way in a minute. Enough room to put it on your belt, clip it to your backpack, you know, even if you've got larger straps or something on your backpack. But excellent little radio. It's got a place on the side where you can hook up a mic.
If you want to, get the other radio and do a short video clip of it, and I'll holler at you on it.
But it's got a place here you can hook up a mic and a speaker. So yeah, these are really nice radios.
Appreciate you watching J&J True Outdoor Adventures. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that thumbs up. I'm telling you guys, I look at the videos and, you know, I might get 80 views and have 10 likes. If you watch it and you found it interesting, entertaining, informative, hit that thumbs up. It helps keep the percentages up, keeps the views up. So please hit that thumbs up if you watch this video. So with that, as we're fond to say, see you in your woods. Catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.